I can speak if I want to, because these people are American, dog. They deserve the same freedoms we got, bro. You don't know what it's like to walk in their shoes.
Okay.
Shut up.
What's up, gang? It's your girl Keys, and I'm just tuning in because last night I did decide to participate in the protest for George Floyd.
No peace! No justice! No peace! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
And I really try my best to try to vlog it, to try to share my experience with you guys, but I was really locked in, and actually being there, it's like you adjust to the environment, and it just, the energy and the vibe just felt so real.
I can't breathe! 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 I can't breathe!
I feel like I was really acting and making a change for my people, and I just got little clips which I will be sharing with you guys later on in this video, but I really couldn't vlog it because it's really, I don't know how to explain. I'm gonna share a little bit that I have with you guys so that you can get a feel of somewhat of what I experienced personally. But before I get into that, I did make a video once I got in the house and once everything got cool, and you know, I locked in and I processed everything, and I was on social media afterwards, and I was just so upset and I was so angry what I was seeing on social media. And I decided to make a video about it, and that video, it just, I let loose. I said some really mean and hurtful things, and that I just, when I rewatched it, I'm like, I can't post that. I'm so upset because when I got on social media, I barely seen my peers actually partaking and act in this movement. I didn't see none of my peers or anyone I know actually out there protesting. And when I did address it on my social media, a couple people did slide up and did mention that they were scared or they didn't want to riot because some people were rioting, you know, things like that. The first thing I'm going to address is the rioting part. Now, don't get me wrong, some people were out rioting, you know what I'm saying? Some people were out protesting. But due to social media and the way it's set up, everyone is really seeing the people that's rioting. You see a lot of people out looting, a lot of people out stealing, but there is people out peacefully protesting. For example,
Honor this legacy. We're not rioting, guys. We're not shaming anybody, guys. We're just humbling ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, guys, because Satan takes the L today.
Shout out to Maryville, Indiana. Maryville, Indiana. This morning, March 31st, they all got together at South Lake Mall, and everybody was gathered around, you know, peacefully protesting. There was a pastor out there, was praying over African Americans, people of color, you know, praying for change. Everyone was there, you know, just all there for the same cause, same reason, because as a people, there's a lot of us that are tired, we're fed up, and we're angry with the system, and it's just like we're fighting for change. And again, there is people out there that are rioting, that are looting, that are stealing, you know what I'm saying, because they are angry and they are upset. Now, is that the way to go? I can't say that rioting is not okay, because at the end of the day, everything is for the same cause. It's for the same reason. So you can't sit there and say what they're doing is wrong, because at the end of the day, they're just angry. And again, everyone is different. Everyone expresses themselves differently. And if that's how they want to express themselves for this cause, then by all means, let them. Honestly, I just say as long as you're out there, you're being safe and you're being smart and you're not giving them the opportunity or the shield to actually kill us, then hey, who am I to stop it? You know what I'm saying? Now, some people are pushing things a little bit too far. Some people are out there for the wrong reasons. Some people are taking advantage of this situation, which is not okay, and it's out there and abusing the situation, which is a lot of people are taking that and making that the face of the situation, when that is not the case at all. And that is what's really upsetting me. So I need y'all to understand that it's not just rioting out there. There are peaceful protesters. There are people out there that moving in a way that we should as a people. There are some people out there that are just acting off emotion and off anger, and as a people, I get it. I'm angry, I'm upset too, but we cannot act off of emotions. We cannot allow them to kill us by acting off being angry, being upset. You know what I'm saying? It's how we choose to use our anger and our aggression. Instead of looting and destroying what's in our neighborhood, although it is owned by white people or Arabs or other African American people, you know what I'm saying? Most of the businesses in our neighborhoods, they're not giving back to us. You know what I'm saying? And the people in our communities, we do so much and we put so much money into these businesses, but they don't give back to us. Now, that is why I can't sit there and say that they're wrong for messing up our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? It's a right and it's a wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's right because they don't give back to us in the first place. It's wrong because it's where we live. It's our environment. You know what I'm saying? So when all of this passes over, once again, we don't have much already. Now we really don't have anything. Versus if we went to their community and destroyed their community, that is if that's what we're going to do, that is the steps that we need to take. We need to go to their community to show them that we're tired. You know what I'm saying? Destroy the same businesses and corporations that we're destroying in our neighborhood, but destroy the ones that's in their neighborhoods versus ours. So we can have a nice place, you know, to come back to once we're done protesting / rioting, whichever one you choose to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just rioting out there. There is people out there that's actually peacefully protesting. And once again, there's still no excuse. I mean, if you want to peacefully protest, by all means go out and protest. Be peaceful though. I advise everyone get off of their ass, excuse my language, get off their ass and go out and let their voices be heard. Whichever route you choose to take it. As long as your point is getting across, do that. Make a sign. You know, gather a couple of your friends together. Walk up and down the street. You know what I'm saying? That won't hurt. We've been in quarantine for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to get out the house, you know? And then what's crazy is, that's another thing that I want to address. We've been in quarantine for a minute. And as soon as we get out of quarantine, there's a black innocent man being killed by authorities. Let's process that. And then once everyone is out protesting, you know what I'm saying, and gathering together for this tragic situation, we're not hearing anything about the coronavirus. Is there people still being sick? Are the numbers going up? Are the numbers going down? Like, what is happening? Like, we're in a pandemic and we're going through a crisis all at once, and it's just like we have to think, we have to process everything that's going on, because they're setting us up. They're setting us up to kill us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not thinking and we're not processing everything that's happening all at once. Because let's not forget, while we were in quarantine, there was a racial outburst on TikTok, that N-word thing situation. And then we had a situation on Instagram. This girl posted something on her story. There was a situation on Snapchat. There was a situation on Snapchat, and it's just like, come on now, really? Like, we gotta really process this. They're setting us up, and as a people, if we all decide to come together, we can definitely overcome this situation. We're out fighting for our next generation. We're not out fighting for ourselves. We're out fighting for our next generation. And that leads me to the next thing that a couple people slid up on my Snap and told me, that they're scared. What are you scared of? You know what I mean? Yes, there are people out there rioting. There is people out there that's being violent. You see people out there that was actually protesting peacefully and still got harmed. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, what are you scared of? If we all as a people decided to step out our comfort zone and to understand that we're not doing this for us, for one, we're not being selfish with the situation, and we put it into our minds that we're doing this for our future generation, for our kids, for our ancestors, the one who paved the way for us, who went through worse than we are right now. If we put that into our heads and understand that we're not out there for just us, you know what I'm saying? We're out there for our family. We're out there for each other.
Oh yeah, I think they do. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Lives matter. If we don't get justice, y'all don't get peace. If we don't get no justice, y'all don't get no peace.
it's not a selfish act. You can't be selfish and say, oh, I'm scared to go out there because I don't want to be hurt. Unfortunately, in order for our voices to be heard, in order for them to understand that we're not playing anymore, that this is not a game, that we refuse to continue dealing with this, we cannot be scared. We have to all go out and we all have to push. You can't say you want change and not take action. You know what I'm saying? You can't depend on the next person to handle your situation. You want change, be about it. Go out there and make change. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's upsetting me, and I'm really highly disappointed, because it's up to us. When our parents, when our grandparents, when our aunties, uncles, and clock out of this world, we have to do it. We have to step up. We have to carry this weight on our shoulder, because at the end of the day, history is doing nothing but repeating itself. And you think it's getting worse now? Imagine when we're full-grown adults. Imagine when we have kids, and then our kids have kids, and we gotta do something, because we're gonna have to install the same stuff that our parents been trying to install into us, into them. Because I refuse for my kids to be walked over by the white man. I refuse for my kids to be treated differently because of the color of their skin. I refuse for my kids to be punks and to be put up and wait for the next person to make change for them. In order for change, you have to be about it. In order for change to come, we all have to act. We all have to participate. We can't just count on a few people to go out and protest and speak and expect everything to just wake up the next morning and whoo, we're equal. No, it don't work like that. Get it? When I went out, I was scared. I didn't know what was happening. Most stuff I seen, I'm like, yo, are you for real right now? Like, most of the stuff, I felt like I was in a movie.
They still shooting at us, G. They shooting at us.
At the same time, I felt great. I was out there scared, but I was out there participating, and I had faith in my other brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I had faith in them. I had faith that they was gonna carry me on their shoulders. We was all in this together. And somebody out there literally said, because it was a small group of people that was stepping back, and somebody said, "What you scared of? We in this together. I got you. Let's go." When I heard that, it's like, yo, we in this together. Nobody gonna let you fall. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid if you did go out and you got hurt, you got roughed up, you got tased. You know what I'm saying? You got people to back you up. You not in this alone. That's my main thing. You're not alone. You can't be scared. I just feel like as a people, it's time for us to step up. For one, we are the smartest, strongest people on this earth. Or you have never dug deep into your history, I advise that you get in tune. Because this video not even long enough for me to get into it, and trust believe you don't want me to get into it. You need to get in tune with your history, with your roots, and understand that history, our history, plays a huge part in the world. Not just the United States, the world. We have people in UK participating in the protests. This is not just a United States issue. This is worldwide. And when people start to understand that African Americans literally make the world go around, hey, we came together. I'm trying to tell you, dominate, not even a word. We too damn smart for they ass. If we was to realize that and to actually want to better ourselves and and actually grow as a people, do you know what we can accomplish? And with that being said, that's all I'm gonna say. You just think about it. Just really think about it. It ain't gonna end until we decide to make change. Simple.
This is what I fuck with. Period.